Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another video, and this is basically going to be an intro to Actors Access. So, yeah, Actors Access, it's a program that's been recommended to me several times, and it's one of those things I've kind of been wary about. I know it's actually very helpful for actors, and the only reason I've been wary about it is because of there are some aspects of it you do have to change, but for the most part it is free. And I was like, you know what, let me try it out. It's the New Year's, so by the way, Happy New Year's. This is probably going to be the first video for this year, and you know, just a new step forward. So I don't know if I'm going to put this very fast. I don't know if I'm going to put this under my acting experience playlist or my actors tip playlist. I really don't know yet. Maybe a bit of both, just like I did with my casting 360 video. And yeah, I mean, overall, this is basically it. So, Actors Access, what is it? Basically, for those who don't know what Actors Access is, it's this website where you get auditions, and it's depending on where you live. You can live in Canada, United States, London, whatever. Depending on where you live, it's really regionalized, I believe it's the word, and it helps you get, you know, auditions and whatnot. So here are auditions, other services, submissions, my tools, breakdowns, home, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing that in this video, but I just basically want to show you how I'm going to be doing my, you know, resume, my portfolio, basically. So let me just go here, manage my profile, open like a new tab right here, and this is basically what it has about me. Here you have the control to edit, add content such as fluent languages, accents, performance skills, athletic endeavors, ethnic appearance, union status, and additional skills, resumes, photos, and videos. And yeah, this is going to be really cool, and there are probably going to be a few cuts throughout this video just so it doesn't go too long, but I'm going to have this open for throughout the whole thing. Let me just move this up here, and let's start off with photos, because that one's probably going to be the easiest. So open link in new tab, and you can add 2 photos. So here it says you can add 2 photos for free, and then swap/replace the free photos as often as you want. However, every other photo after that has a $10 cost, and you can't really switch them. If you want to remove them, you're basically going to be wasting $10 because you can't really switch them for another photo. And then they have this thing called Slate Shot. It says removing a Slate Shot photo will permanently delete the video from your profile. I don't know what that means because I don't know what Slate Shot is. It cannot be restored. All Slate Shot uploads beyond the initial complimentary Slate Shot will require a $5 payment. So yeah, I mean, that is one of the things I've been wary about with this website, the payments. As I have stated before, I'm just a high school student with no job, so I'm trying to get a job at this point. I'm trying to get money, so yeah, so let's just add a couple new photos, and let's see which ones I pick. Okay, so I think I did it. It says pending photo. Sure, I guess. I'm not sure if I did it correctly, but that's what it says here. And let's just look at it. Obviously, it's my profile picture. I really do like it as well. I know it says 2 photos, but I can't really think of another photo I want to add at the moment. So that's just going to be it. Now, so that's what we have so far for photos. Where we go back now? Where do we go? Let's go into resumes. Let's see what we could do for resumes. Okay, so this is pretty cool. So you have that header. So you know, here we could switch that. And let's see how it is. So so okay, so here, as I said before in one of my previous videos on how to make a resume, so this would be the name of project, this would be company, just making it, and then director. So pretty cool in my opinion. Actually no, scratch that, I don't know what I'm saying. This would be director/company depending on the project, and this would be the character. So let's just make my thing right now. So yeah, alright, so I already have my whole resume here. So I have films, short films, and web shows. So for the most part, this is basically all I have. So I've only done 2 films, The Awakening and Zombie Train. Well, I'm gonna be doing Zombie Train soon when it comes out. So yeah, the director still needs to email me about that. Short films, you've seen everything here except for the last 2. The last one, this one is yet to be released. This one, I'm still in it, so yes. And then web shows, these 2, they're yet to be released. So that's as much as I could say. So I'm just going to save this and see what happens. I'm going to preview my profile now, see how it is. And, okay, that's pretty cool. I really like this. You have the you have this, so you have my profile picture, and then you have my resume. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I kind of knew this, but this is a really long ass title. So yeah, that's more or less the bulk of my resume right now, give or take. I'm pretty sure I'm not missing anything. I'm gonna have to double check, but that's all I can remember right off the top of my head. So yeah, and even after that, I took out 2 things from the web shows because they're kind of old. And that's one of those things you kind of have to remember on like an actual resume like this. I don't know how long it could go, but like on a hard copy of resume, after a while, let's say in the future I'm gonna have like 20 different films. I'm gonna have to start considering either A, should I just make a resume for films only, or should I start taking out different things, so web shows, things that aren't so relevant. So I took out 2 web shows, and that's really about it. I took out because they're not really relevant, and really they were like before I even knew what acting was. So I may do like a throwback Thursday type of thing, like way in the future, because that's a whole different story, and that's a bit more personal, so I'm not gonna get into it. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and I like how they kind of have that print option. So now let's see what they have here. Size card. I don't know what that is. Open size card. Okay, so it's this stuff. So we'll probably do that in soon. Photos. Opening photos. So you have that and media. So that's basically video. So we haven't put anything video-wise. So let's see if we could do what's next. So yeah, let's just add video. Open link in new tab. And add... Here we're gonna add my acting reel, so let's get to that. Alright, so I'm looking at some of these little tabs here. So here's what we have for my profile so far. So profile wise, that's basically all I said so far. It has my picture, name, Daniel Mart, sex, I'm a guy, so yeah. Resume, so here we have my films, Zombie Train and The Awakening, short films, taking Broward County and Savings and Loans, 8 Jumps 98, 1 and 2 within it, middle, Ron Eman, Cheese v Pepperoni, and then web shows, Twilight of Dreams and South Day. So pretty cool in my opinion. So this is what we have so far. I'm gonna have to obviously edit my profile a bit. Okay, let's just skip to media for now. So basically, here's where you would add your acting reel. So I'm gonna put here, let's see, add a new performance video, I suppose. And let's just add it right now. Okay, see, this is one of the things I was kind of wary about. So I have basically my acting reel is 2 minutes or a minute and 57 seconds. And they want to charge me $44. I'm obviously not going to pay because it's not even worth it in my opinion. It's not worth it at all. So, I'm just not going to do this. And this is one of the things that really pisses me off about Actors Access, which is one of the things I was worried about, the hidden charges. And this, in my opinion, is a hidden charge. What they should do is, because here's the thing, most acting reels are about 2 minutes, give or take. So I think if they want to charge, first off, it shouldn't be $22 per minute. In my opinion, it should be a really lesser charge, like $5, maybe $10 tops if they really want to milk it, but not $22 per minute. And even after that, as I just said, an acting reel should last between about a minute to maybe 3 minutes at the most, I want to say. And really 2 minutes is a good time in my opinion. I really don't think they should be charging you for an acting reel unless it exceeds more than like 3 minutes in my opinion. So I think that's a horrible thing they're doing right now, especially for, I mean, here's the outrageous part, $22 per minute. Fuck that shit. So this is one of the reasons I'm really wary about Actors Access. One of the reasons I was wary of using because of these hidden feeds. So I'm not going to be adding the video for obvious reasons. So it's kind of stupid in my opinion. So let's go to some of the other stuff. Let's go to About Me. Let's see how we could edit this. And let's see, About Me. Okay, and let's just do this very fast. Okay, so not as extensive as I thought it would be when it came to profiling. So basically, ethnic appearance, this part. So what ethnic do you look like? So I obviously look Hispanic. I guess I could pass for Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, I suppose. Pacific Islander, that's one I'm kind of iffy. I'm honestly iffy on. So you be the judge of that. I'm a guy. I'm 5'6". Technically I'm 5'5.5", but fuck it, whatever. I'm about 145 pounds, so I do need to lose a bit of weight. I have brown hair. Okay, I know this picture doesn't show it. I mean, I know this picture has short hair, but for the most part, I have long hair. My length of hair varies from long to short, give or take. And there's no median, so I put long because right now it is long, and I do have brown eyes. And special skills, it's one of those things. I kind of wish it would have had a bigger array of stuff, in my opinion, because honestly, that was kind of disappointing as to what they did. Now, you could have put, some things about yourself. So I do know some ASL, so I do know a bit of ASL. So there was this one section where you could add things that you yourself know, but I don't know. It's just not. It wasn't the best in my opinion. So I do know how to skateboard. This is one of those things. I guess I don't exactly know how to skateboard per se. I have a rib stick. That's the thing. So I know how to do skateboard on a caster board. So that's the situation. So I guess I could always change that and just say, hey, I know how to skateboard on a caster board. So yeah, swimming. I know how to swim. I know how to swim. I know how to ballroom dance. I know how to cha-cha. I know how to salsa. I've taken some music classes, musical theater. So I know my range is baritone bass. I believe baritone is the middle one. I'm gonna have to double check, but yeah, British accent. I could do a British accent. I just don't know what type of British accent it is. So I'm going for. I'm assuming BBC is the generic one. So yeah, Italian accent. I could do a pretty decent Italian accent, and Russian. I could do a decent Russian accent, and yo obviamente sé cómo hablar español. So yeah, I mean, I know that was technically Spanglish, but whatever. I know how to speak Spanish. Yo sé cómo hablar español. Aunque mi profesora de español puede decir diferente, aunque ella es un idiota para ser justo. So yeah, my Spanish teacher is I hate my Spanish teacher. Let's just go with that before it gets any worse. So honestly, I am a bit disappointed in the special skills. However, I do think there are for a portion of it you could just edit yourself. And then union status, I'm non-union at the moment, so we'll see how that goes throughout the year. And again, this is the resume size card. Let's see if we can do this right now. Okay, so I finally did my size card. So as you can see, there's some things I haven't filled out: jacket, gloves, and hats, for example. That's basically because I don't know my jacket size, glove size, because I don't think I've ever worn gloves, period. Maybe plastic ones to grab something disgusting, but that's really it. And hat size, no, I don't know it. The neck and sleeve, I'm gonna have to double check, but that's the last time I remember that was right about my sizes. And that's basically it. That's basically my profile, my size card, and stuff like that. I mean, honestly, I don't know what to say about this, because it's one of those things it's one of those things I want to do, but at the same time I don't really want to do with Actors Access. It's one of those things I know if I do it, it'll help me, but at the same time, some of their hidden charges, for example, the fucking media, which is a total fucking rob in my opinion. That's basic. I mean, the media is the worst one. Okay, I mean, at least with the photos they let you switch. You don't have to. If you don't want. At least they give you two photos. You can add two photos. At least they give you that. And the resume, at least that's free. But the media, I think, is the biggest fucking rob in my opinion. And that's honestly the worst part about this, in my opinion. Now, a review for the overall website. Some of the things you guys didn't see because I cut it. It was a bit hard to navigate through the website, I'm not gonna lie, and it does take time for some of the pages to load. But yeah, now I don't know if I'm gonna be doing a video showing you guys, how to find auditions here or not. Maybe, but yeah, and that's basically what we have here. My size card. So yeah, preview profile again. And that's basically it for now. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on Actors Access? And do you guys use Actors Access? Tell me down below in the comments down below. What are your thoughts on it? Honestly, it's not the best website I've used, per se, that deals with this, with you having an online profile and whatnot. It's not the best website I've used. By that same virtue, it's not the worst website I've used thus far. What are your thoughts on this? Do you guys think I'm wrong? Do you guys think I should pay the $22, which is really expensive in my opinion? That's a shit ton of money for like a minute, 2 minutes of footage. I mean, that's basically my major problem with this. It's the media. The fact that they charge you $22 per minute. I mean, that's basically my major issue with this. Other issues I have with this website, it is too slow. Sometimes the pages are a bit too slow. Their selection for special skills isn't really that wide, in my opinion. It's actually surprisingly small. I mean, it's big, but it's small at the same time. There's like a bunch of things I do that aren't in some of these categories that they give. Then again, I can always just write them in, so there's that. So, yeah, I mean, it's a mixed bag, in my opinion. What if I had to rate this website, 7 out of 10. I mean, it's good enough, I suppose. It gives you a place to put your info, but that's really it. Okay, so after about 3, maybe 4 days of looking for jobs on Actors Access that possibly fit me, I found one that looks pretty good. SOA. I searched it up and it came out with Sons of Anarchy, I guess. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I've actually never seen the show, but that's besides the point. So they say it's a show, possibly Sons of Anarchy, possibly something else, and basically want extras college student. I go here, they charge me $2. Again, the hidden fees. I mean, Actors Access advertising themselves as a free company. They say register for free. Register for free. They advertise themselves as a free company. We go here though. 2 photos, which are free, but anything after that, $10 charge. Resume is free, okay, and the size card is free. 1 slate shot, don't really know what that is. It's basically like a 10-second video saying who you are. It's like, hey, my name is Daniel Mart, I'm blank, I live here, hire me. That's basically what it is. It's a 10-second video. Doesn't really help that much in my opinion, but okay, you have that. I mean, this is really the only thing that's free. These things, the 2 photos, resume, and size card. Okay, which is really the only thing that's worth it in this website. Anything else aside from that, like a minute of audio, so just audio for the audio. So let's say you're a voiceover actor. So in order to get a minute of audio, it's $11, which is outrageous in my opinion. 22 for a minute of video for an acting reel, which again is outrageous. Again, if they want to charge it, sure, go ahead, but it shouldn't be that much. It should be like $5 tops. And even after that, it shouldn't be per minute. It should be like anything after like 3 minutes, because most acting reels don't go over 3 minutes. Shouldn't go. And then $10 per photo, which I guess that's an okay price. But yeah. And then they charge you $2 per roll for casting. And here's the thing. Okay, the $2 isn't really a problem in my opinion. Like I would pay the $2. Here's the issue. It's not guaranteed that I am going to get that role. And you guys may call me, here's where you guys may be calling me cheap, you know, just do it, it's $2, whatever. Here's where you guys may be calling me cheap. And, you know, maybe I am cheap. Who cares? But my problem is that, yes, I could be taking a risk and maybe I'll get the role. But that same virtue, I may not get the role. So let's say, like, this keeps adding up. So let's say every month, because every month, on average, I do about at least 10 emails. Okay, I email off Craigslist or Actors Info Booth or Auditions Free or even on Facebook pages. You know, I typically end up emailing or messaging 10 to 15 people. Let's say 10 people minimum. So let's say that's $20 per month. If we go on the higher side, so about 15, that is $30 per month. So okay, and 9 times out of 10, I don't get a response, or they're like, no, we just don't want you, you're not what we're looking for. Maybe out of 10 email, let's say out of 15 people I contact, 1 person actually responds. So let me just do the math very fast. That is 6% over time. So I get that's people who even respond and say, hey, yeah, we'd consider you. Okay, we'd consider you. So yeah, now out of those 6%, let's say maybe 2% or 2 out of 10 people or 1 out of 5 say yes, we want you. Okay, so let's go off that. So out of 6%, 1 out of 5. So that's about. I basically have a basically have a 1.2% chance of actually getting cast. Okay, so do the math. I'm gonna be wasting a lot of money. So I don't know exactly how much money that is, but if I only get cast in about 1% of the projects I email to, it's really hard to, it's really, now granted, most of these are extra roles, so I could get in, but even after that, it's just not worth it. I think the problem is, and I think this is more of a location thing, I am in Miami. Miami, it's hard as shit to get a job in Miami. The closest thing you get is in Atlanta. I can't really travel that distance. So I think that's my problem with it. I mean, if you're in New York or if you're in LA, this is going to help a lot. However, if you're in Miami where the jobs are like close to none, and it's really hard to find jobs here, paying $2 for this, it's just not worth it for me. So could I use this in the future if I end up going to LA or somewhere in California, LA or New York, or hell, even Chicago or like Atlanta or Texas or something like Austin or Dallas, Texas? Could this be more for me? Yes, I could see this being more for me. However, at the moment, I just don't think it's worth it. And could I use this in the future? Yes. Now, what I do, which is what I've done in Backstage as well, I don't have an account in Backstage because you actually need to pay an upfront fee in Backstage last time I checked, but besides the point, what I could do is search up the casting director and the shows, put SOA web show, because I'm pretty sure it is a web show, and see if there's another casting call somewhere else. And that's worked through Backstage sometimes. Sometimes I do find the person either on Facebook or I manage to find them somehow, or through another casting call they put somewhere else, which that does help, but normally does take a long time. And who knows? I mean, it's one of those things. Right now, I just don't see me using it. So let me just fix my rate a bit on this. Actors Access. What is my rate on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent. Right now, I'll give it a 6. It's decent. I don't like the fees at all, especially given the fact that they advertise themselves as a free website. And I mean, really, there's only 3 things that are worth it free wise, but anything else, it's just pay. And this is more of a location thing, but most of the jobs I can't really do, and it's just not worth it. I'm going to be wasting a lot of money. It's not guaranteed I'm going to get, I mean, obviously it's not guaranteed I'm going to get every single job, but the chances of me being rejected are higher than the chances of me getting accepted, which is if I were in LA or New York, even for an extra role, the chances of me being accepted rather than rejected are higher. So and that's basically where I stand. If it's more likely that I'm going to be rejected than accepted, I'd rather not do it in this situation. However, let's say if I'm in New York and where the odds are more likely that I'll be accepted than rejected, then I would have paid the $2. So that's my thoughts on it. Actors Access. Is it worth it? I mean, it just depends for you, who you are. What are your thoughts on Actors Access? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you guys just think I'm a cheap bastard? Which, honestly, may very well be the situation. Maybe I am a cheap bastard. Who knows? But, what are your thoughts on this? I don't know. Comment down below. Like the video. Sure. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.